also we have a lot of female fans that are watching the two of you guys. Well, we're looking forward to seeing this championship, and thanks for being part of this. East End Volleyball is a good place, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. East End is the only tournament we like to play. Whenever they have tournaments, we make sure to travel. We go as far as, we're going to the Dominican this year. We're probably going to take a trip down to Siesta Key, Florida this year, and we're always happy to play with Rich Isles and East End.
Well, Greg, Tony, we look forward to watching you play and look forward to covering you for years to come here on East End Volleyball.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Welcome to the $5,000 Caribbean Beach Volleyball Qualifier here at Long Beach, New York. We're following up the Women's Open Division Final with the Men's Open Division Final. We've got the two top teams on the beach competing for a share of $5,000 and a trip to the Caribbean Beach Volleyball Championships in the Dominican Republic. Let's introduce the players. Starting on the west side of the court, check out the east side of the court as you face the ocean to your left. The number 2 seeded team. We have Tim McNichols, 6'1", from New York City, New York. Let's hear it for Timmy. And his partner, Mark Burrick, at 6'3" from Glendale, New York. They're seeded number 2. Starting up on the west side of the court, that's right to the right as you face the ocean, the number 1 seeded team, Greg Hunter at 5'10" from East Brunswick, New Jersey. And his partner, Tony Yates, also at 5'10" from East Brunswick, New Jersey. Tony Yates, they're seeded number 1. Action about to get underway. Seed 1 battle Seed 2 for the Men's Open Division Championship. Let's get underway. And they'll switch sides. We'll play 2 games of 21. If each team wins a single game, we'll have a tiebreaker to 15. Remember, these guys are looking for a share of $5,000, so there's a lot at stake here at Center Court in Long Beach, New York. I'd like to remind you we're on television, so behave yourselves. Timmy McNichol. Tony Yates spanks it just wide of the deep line, 1 serving 0. First point to McNichol and Burrick. To McNichol. Burrick goes up with one hand, digs it over the block. 2 serving 0. Men's Open Division Final happening right here in Long Beach, New York. Brought to you by the Caribbean Tourism Organization, East End Volleyball, and Native Eyewear. Tim McNichol, 2 serving 0. Game 1 to 21 points. Up serve says long of the deep line, 1 serving 2. 2 games to 21 and a tiebreaker to 15 if necessary. We have rally scoring. Point to score on every change of possession. First team to 21 wins the game. McNichol drives it off the D. Big hit, big point, 3-1. 3 serving 1, game 1 to 21 points. Mark Burke from Glendale, New York, former star at George Mason University. Ball mishandled on the set. The score moves to 4 serving 1. Too many spins on that set. 4 serving 1. We're game 1 to 21 points. To McNichol and Mark Burke, battling Greg Hunter and Tony Yates. Heads up play. Greg Hunter goes up on 2 and drives it off the D for a point. 2 serving 4. 2-4, game 1. Tony Yates. Tony from East Brunswick, New Jersey. Timmy McNichol off the D for a point. 5, serving 2. We'll have a side change. Take note, players exchanging sides on the accumulation of 7 points, whereby both sides feel the same sun and wind condition. Plenty of sun today and wind out of the south. Tim McNichol, 5, serving 2, game 1. Greg Hunter's drive is sent back on the block. Burke putting up the force field and sending it back for a point. 6, serving 2. Boric, one more time, 7, serving 2. Burke with 2 big blocks, 2 big points, 7, serving 2. We're in game 1 to 21 points. Men's Open Division final. This is the championship. Players started Saturday morning at 9 a.m. They've been battling since. Took a break at night. We're at 7, serving 2. Timmy McNichol. McNichol's drive comes up short in the tape. We go to 3, serving 7. 3, serving 7. Game 1 to 21 points. Men's Open Division final. Greg Hunter. Greg from East Brunswick, New Jersey. 3, serving 7, 3-7. Greg Hunter getting a piece of the deep line. 4, serving 6. Hunter back to serve at 4-6. Oh, check that, 4, serving 7. Hunter with a nice effort. We go to 8, serving 4. 8, serving 4. Mark Murrick from Glendale, New York. 8, serving 4. Hunter drives it off the D, cross court. 5, serving 8. 5-8. Tony Yates, 5-8. Jump serve ace off the top of the tapes. Score moves to 6, serving 8. We'll have a side change. You're watching the $5,000 Caribbean Beach Volleyball Qualifier right here in Long Beach, New York. Brought to you by the Caribbean Tourism Organization, East End Volleyball. Your power and beach volleyball up and down the coast from the Keys of Florida to the New England coast. And Native Eyewear, the official sunglass of East End Volleyball, all sports, all polarized. Native Eyewear. Timmy McNichol spanking it cross court past the block. We go to 9, serving 6. McNichol. Guess what? Burke with a big block. 10, serving 6. Burke controlling the net at center court. Sending another one back for a point. 10 serving 6. Timmy McNichol. Greg Hunter drives this one off the block. Score moves to 7, serving 10. We're at 7-10. Men's Open Division final happening right here at center court. Brought to you by East End Volleyball and the Caribbean Tourism Organization. 7-10. Service long on the deep line. We go to 11, serving 7. Mark Burek. Jump serve along the line, 8, serving 11, 8-11. Tony Yates. Service coming up short with Tate. Move it to 12, serving 8, 12-8. Tim McNichol. Greg Hunter, hard drive, but it's long on the line. 13, serving 8. We'll have a side change. We're in game 1, Men's Open Division Championship game. Played 2-21, and if necessary, a tiebreaker to 15. We're in game 1. McNichol and Burke over Hunter Yates. Score at 13, serving 8 on the side change. Tim McNichol. Tony Yates with a dink shot at the point. 9, serving 13. Greg Hunter. Jump serve ace. Greg jumping just a little bit higher. Ten serving 13. Burke heads up play on 2, dinks it off the block for a point, and we're at 14 serving 10. 14 serving 10. Mark Burke from Glendale, New York, 14-10. Tony Yates takes the dig, finds the deep court for the point. 11 serving 14. Tony Yates back to serve. Jump service long of the deep line, 15 serving 11. Timmy McNichol, 15 serving 11. Hunter again rejected at the net. Burke with a big block, 16 serving 11. Mark Burke controlling that net. 16 serving 11. We're in game 1 of the 21 points Men's Open Division final. The $5,000 Caribbean Beach Volleyball qualifier right here in Long Beach, New York. Brought to you by the Caribbean Tourism Organization and East End Volleyball. Tim McNichol, 16 serving 11. Greg Hunter with a roll shot, but it's wide of the line. We go to 17, serving 11. We'll have a side change. Top two teams competing for a share of $5,000. Again, a reminder, we're on TV, WVVH TV, channel 78 on Cablevision, channel 14 on Fios. We're also on Time Warner On Demand. You can reach us on the web at www.wvvh.com, and you can also access us on YouTube. Game one, we're at 17, serving 11, Timmy McNichol and Mark Burrick over Greg Hunter and Tony Yates. Tim McNichol. Hunter, nice roll shot. Left hand drops it in front of the D for a point. We're at 12, serving 17. Game to 21. Greg Hunter. Service ace off the top of the tape. 13, serving 17. Greg Hunter. Tony Yates off the block, goes cross court, but wide of the line, 18, serving 13. Mark Burrick. Mark at 18, serving 13. We got a game to 21. Give Mark a big hand. Nice effort. Give him a big hand. Mark have to try a little bit harder. Score moves to 14, serving 8. Tony Yates. Good defensive effort. Greg Hunter with the dig. A little help from the tape. We're at 15, serving 13. Things tightening up in center court in game one. Tony Yates, 15, serving 18. Tony Yates returns the favor on the block, 16, serving 18. Yates finally showing a little motion here at center court, 16-18. Tony Yates. Tony Yates goes up off the block for a point. Score at 17, serving 18. We'll have a side change. Things tightening up at center court. Game one, we're 17-18. Greg Hunter, Tony Yates battling Tim McNichol and Mark Burrick. This is the Men's Open Division Championship being televised on WVVH TV, channel 78 on Cablevision.
Stay with us. You're watching WVVH TV's broadcast of East End Volleyball.
Volleyball players wanted. This summer, fun at the beach starts and ends with East End Volleyball. Volleyball players of all skill levels can play in East End Volleyball leagues. Join the party on the beach with East End Volleyball at Cedar Beach Monday through Thursday and other beach locations all over Long Island. Google East End Volleyball for more information. Sign up as a group or as an individual and meet new people. But don't wait. Beginner to advanced teams are forming now. Call East End Volleyball today.
Turn it on. Atlantic City. Always turn on. Turn it up.
Check out the new Atlantic City, where everything's just a little bit hotter. Fabulous shopping, sensational style, great value, ultra luxurious. A shopping experience that will take you by surprise. So get carried away. Turn it on, turn it up. Visit AtlanticCityNJ.com or call 1-888-AC-VISIT.
We're joined by Tim and Mark, who are part of our finals. Congratulations, guys, for making this this far. This is some championship, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a great event, very competitive, a lot of teams out here. We had some great weather, and everyone's playing really well, so it's been competitive, and we feel fortunate to have made it to the final.
Mark, playing volleyball, is it something you've been doing for a while?
Not too long. I ended up playing volleyball for 3 years at George Mason University. Got a lot of my skills corrected there. Got taken in by a guy named Fred Chow. He's the coach there, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity. And then I just continued with beach, and I have fun out here. You know, it's a good sport.
It looks like a sport that keeps you guys in shape.
There's no doubt about it that you have to be in pretty decent shape to move around in the sand and jump and to last throughout a two-day event like this. So, yeah, there's no getting around the fact you have to put in time at the gym and in the sand, and we train and work hard to try to get where we are.
Do you have to travel much to be part of this, of the sport? Is it extensive travel and different sets across the country?
I think it depends on how seriously you want to take it. If you really want to work hard and you want to play against the best competition, yeah, you gotta move around. You gotta find out where the best competition is, where the best tournaments are, and you gotta find that. East End Volleyball, they throw a lot of great tournaments in the Northeast and along the East Coast, and so I think yeah, if you're committed, you gotta be willing to put in some work.
A little bit about you guys. Where are you from?
I grew up on Long Island, not far from here, out in Lindenhurst by Babylon, and lived in Manhattan for the last 7 years now, and grew up on the beaches of eastern Long Island, Robert Moses Beach, and then trained a lot here in Long Beach, and now I play in Central Park, represent Central Park Volleyball, and represent New York City, trying to keep great volleyball alive in the Northeast.
I don't know if Matt, our camera person, got that shot, but a ball just banged me off the head, but I didn't flinch. Did you see that?
Yeah, you stayed fast.
Hey, look, it's a professional here. Hey, congratulations to both of you guys. We're going to be watching and look forward to catching up with you after.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it.
Thanks
Thank
a lot,
you.
Ernie.
Tony Yates, 17, serving 18. McNichols, shot comes up short. We're at 18, serving 18, down at 1.5 points in the match. Hunter and Yates battling back. Heads up play, Boric sending it over on 2. Score now at 19, serving 18. Game 1, terrific game in center court, men's open division final. The $6,000 Caribbean Beach Volleyball qualifier right here in Long Beach, New York. Mark Boric, 19, serving 18. Cross-court shot. Yates puts it down for a point. We're at 19-19. Greg Hunter and Tony Yates. Down to 1.5 points in the match, but a big turnaround. Coincides when Hunter went speedo. We're at 19, serving 19. Greg Hunter from East Brunswick. Burick this time hammers it off the block for a point. Score moves to 20, serving 19. We got game point. Game point, game one. Tim McNichol, 20, serving 19. Roll shot. Hunter drops it in for the point. 20-20. Got to win by 2. We're 20, serving 20. Hunter and Yates with a nice comeback. Tony Yates. Give a big hand, folks. Terrific defensive effort on both sides of that. Hard-driven balls dug. Burick finally going cross-court for the point. We're at 21-20. Terrific game one. Men's Open Division final happening right here in Long Beach, New York. Remember, you're on TV on WVVH TV. So if you're a girl, smile. If you're a guy, suck it in. We're at 21-20, game point. Hunter drives the deep court, 21-21. We'll have a side change. Folks, this is game one, men's Open Division final. Doesn't get too much more exciting than this at 21-21. Today's action brought to you by East End Volleyball, your powered beach volleyball from the Florida coast to the New England coast. Beach Volleyball, East End. Greg Hunter, 21-21. Off the top of the tape, it comes up short. Score moves to 21. Check that, 22-21. Game point. Tim McNichol. Tony Yates stays alive, drives it off the D for a point. We're at 22-22, got to win by 2. This is game one. Tony Yates. Tim McNichol rifles it past the block, 23-22. Game point. Terrific game one at center court. Men's Open Division Championship. Mark Burick, game point. Tony Yates with a dig shot over the block. Ball drops in front of the defense, 23-23. Got to win by 2. Greg Hunter. Timmy McNichol, roll shot inside the line. We go to 24-23.